Today I thought I'd steal Graham's idea and send a sub and do a vlog. On a Friday I usually post on my blog, GEC James posts to Twitter the link usually about 3 o'clock on a Friday. That's kind of the time I aim to do it. But I was covering office last week, so I didn't have time to write the blog. So what I thought was, well, it's a perfect opportunity now to do a vlog. So I think this would be a kind of like a new interesting way. See how it goes, see what happens with it. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment on how we can improve. So yeah, what I wanted to discuss in the blog, which I never got to post, was I was discussing the different type of customers that we get here at Great Escape. Now I always thought the customers here, obviously we hire out classic cars. They would be just like old people going out for a leisurely drive on a weekend in the Cotswolds. I mean, I've only worked here like solidly for how many months now? It's about 5-6 months, something like that. I mean, I've been on and off throughout the years, but 5-6 months solidly now. The scale on which people come and go is like crazy, as in you'll get people so individual and unique over one side, and then here you'll get what I described, the elderly couple going for a leisurely drive on a weekend. I mean, we do many things here at Great Escape. We do a lot of film work and a lot of events, so we get those people as well. And we do speak to a lot of journalists, so especially the journalists, they are like very, no insult meant, very different people. Like, we're quite creative, quite out there, sort of like flamboyant characters, which they're always really interesting to me, and they've always got an interesting story because obviously they've been in places and they've seen so many things. It's really interesting to see. Well, the point I was getting at was more of the standard like vanilla hirers, the people that have generally just come to hire a car, to drive the car. And these people are on the same spectrum as like the people that come for events or journalists or whatever. There's so many different types of person, like you could say genres of people that come along. And it's always nice to see and meet all these new people, and they are very interesting people. I've narrowed them down to 2 categories. You'll get the person that comes along and they've owned a classic car before, maybe when it was first brought out or whenever, or when it was like a few years ago, and they have got a story to tell about that car. They've had that car for say 30 odd years or how many years, and they had to sell it, and they've come to hire maybe an MGB GT. They had that like 30 years ago, and they've come to hire ours to relive what it was like to drive that car. And they'll always have an interesting story to tell, and we could be here for ages talking, but it is really interesting to find out their views on the car, because everyone has different views, so it's quite nice to see a different opinion. Now the second category is a person that maybe didn't own a classic car previously, or they did and they don't state, but they hire the car and they come back, and then they have some story to tell when they come back, and that's really interesting as well. Because yeah, we get the people that go to the Cotswolds and do the standard things that we offer in the Cotswolds. Like we give out, if you go on our website, we have like a page that says where good places to eat are and stuff like that. I mean, the Cotswolds is only 20 minutes down the road. It's like an easy place to go. It's really nice, especially on a sunny day like this. We get the people that have gone off to just a little further than the Cotswolds, or they've gone to somewhere you wouldn't really expect. I mean, some people take the cars into the city, and one of the nicest stories is to hear how many heads they've turned as they've driven through places like Birmingham or like Stratford or wherever they've gone. It's really nice to hear how impressive our cars are. But anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about with customers. I may post what I've got another Friday when I haven't got much time to write something. I may like whack it on there and you can have a read of that. So, second day recording this vlog. Same idea, still stealing Graham's. What I wanted to talk about as my second point going on for my first, is in a previous blog post. I actually think it was my last one I actually made. I spoke about apprenticeships, and I wanted to I'll probably end up repeating some points, but I wanted to kind of expand it a little bit. So apprenticeships, I personally feel, are very, very important, especially in today's society, obviously, where we face sort of like quite difficult challenges in getting young people into work, and I think apprenticeships are a great way to do that. They're a great way of providing an education and getting a job, but also they work really well for people that maybe school isn't for them. Like me, school isn't for me. I need to be doing something practical, something very specific to what I want to learn, and then obviously in my case, IT. And obviously in my blog I mentioned that apprenticeships and apprentices do sometimes get a bit of a bad rap, and even when I was at school or sixth form, I never really understood why. I only really faced like the sort of idea that it was a negative thing once I left, and I don't really see, like I said, I don't really see why. I see an apprenticeship as an incredibly positive thing. You leave school, you get a job, you get your higher education qualification, and you're earning money. So I'm not entirely sure as to where the negative issue comes. I know in the past, say like proper like back in the day when you'd have the shoemaker's apprentice, it wasn't like the best way to go. It was like someone that didn't get a job and they got an apprenticeship sort of thing. I'm actually kind of baffled by it, but anyway, I digress. I feel that it's a great opportunity, especially a great escape. I mean, I'm one of 5 apprentices. 2 of them have completed their course and now they're here full time, but Great Escape does make a point of hiring apprentices. I mean, it's great to come from, especially from my point of view, coming from from a school environment, obviously where I'm surrounded by a lot of young people, to come into the working world and have such a great opportunity, and to still be around people of a similar age to myself. I mean, if you come in here, we've got me, IT, and we've got another lad called Ben, he's customer services, and we've got another lad called Sean, who's a mechanic. Now, me and Sean are 18 and Ben's 17, and then we've got the 2 apprentices that have just finished their course. They are 19 and 20, and they are also mechanics, so they'll go on to be like senior mechanics here, or they'll do whatever they want to do. So as well as like training people, we're also keeping them on, and we're using their skills as an asset to our company, which is also a great thing, because you can come here and this could be a lifetime job of yours if that was, say, your desire sort of thing. Which I've never, like, going back to my previous point when I said that they see them as a negative. You get a job, and then some places they'll take you on and you'll be there for the rest of your life. Whether you see that as a good or a bad point, I don't know, that's up to you, but in some cases for young people that could be a great point. Now, I know I've been settled with a great opportunity. I'm in the office, I manage the electronic diary system, I do the website, I make obviously videos here, like styles like this, and advertisement videos. I also write a blog, and I have my Twitter account as well. I mean, Graham's sent me up with these, he's like, go ahead, have a Twitter, have a blog, make it your own, do your own thing. So he's given me like this great opportunity to quote unquote expose myself to that sounds wrong, to an audience of people, and it's going well, and I am really enjoying it here. So as well as having the fun like sort of side, we also have like the statistics sort of side as well, with like spreadsheets and stuff like that, which is obviously kind of like a core of admin ICT. That's like the core of it, so I can do that as well. I've also had a great opportunity to do a bit of networking in the office and quite a lot of hardware work as well. So I've been given a really good opportunity, like an opportunity I would never have got if I was at school. And personally I feel it's a better placement here with other people of a similar age, in a car garage, in an office where not everybody understands IT, especially round into the garage. Like, not everybody is computer savvy. So if I were to go on and do, say, an IT support role, I'd have like the good communication skills to go to one of the apprentices and explain a computer issue. They had to use a computer for whatever reason. Obviously they don't understand computers in the same way I do, because I'm the nerdy one. So I think, as well as being given the actual job, I see there's a lot of other positives as well, which I don't know if Graham sees as well, but I definitely see is that as well as being given a great placement, been given great opportunities to mix with the public, to mix with people of different skill sets, and to mix with people of different skill sets at different ages. And I don't know if he knows this, but I do see that as a great positive. Even from, like, I'm IT, so my career could go into IT support, IT customer services or anything. That works great for me. But even if you're like a mechanic as well, obviously you need to have the communication skills to communicate to customers what's going on with their car, or to explain to them that their car is broken and whatever sense you've got to do it. I've ever heard conversations that Graham's had, and he's spoken to a journalist before about apprenticeships. And he said that they do intentionally hire apprentices, and that's a good thing. There are so many positives for an apprentice myself to come, and not necessarily here, at any other place, to come and learn a trade. It's quite a unique experience. I don't think you get with a school life or a uni education, but that is like my own personal opinion, obviously. And if you'd like to discuss it, please leave a comment in the comment box below.